Every time I look around, I see other projects, things I could be working on. Got a little bit of work to do everywhere. Okay, just about a gallon at this point. After we get all we can from the side where the filter is, I will move that suction hose around the edge of the fluid galley there, just below where the filter connects, just around there, and then I will put the suction hose into the filler hole over there where the dipstick goes, in case there's, you know, the boat's not perfectly level at the moment. It's kind of a windy day, we're moving around, so we'll just try to suck out whatever last ounce or two. You never get 100%, but try to get as close as we can. It's the same with the oil. And if you're taking it out from the bottom and you're getting whatever kind of muckety sludge might be down there that didn't get caught in the filters, you're good. There's always going to be some more fluid stuck to the walls, stuck to the gears. In the case of oil, it's going to be stuck to the you know, to the bottom of your pistons, and on your camshaft and all that. So it's just, you know, you can't get every last drop, but that's okay. We're coming up on a gallon and a half. Giving a couple of pumps here because I'm impatient. And then what we're watching for here on this hose is for the fluid to stop running in a solid stream and start to see bubbles and gaps, and we'll start to hear air sucking, and then we know we're at the bottom. Right now I'm seeing a solid flow. I see tiny bubbles, but that's an indication that this column is still flowing pretty steady. We're still getting a good fill. We're at about a gallon and a half right now. I'm sorry, 3/4 of a gallon. I think I misspoke before. So we're going to a total of a gallon. Each of these lines is 2 quarts. So that was a half a gallon. We're now a little bit more than 3 quarts. Coming up, what'll be 4 quarts at this line. That electric motor that you may or may not hear in the background is my cooling water that's flowing to the HVAC. I've got the air conditioning on in the cabin right now, so it's running to cool down the cabin. I'm running on shore power right now. I run the generators about once a week, but or at least once every 2 during the off season, and but it just gets too noisy if I'm in here running the generator, so I'm running it on shore power right now. Okay, we're above that sealer line. We're coming up on the gallon mark. I expect to hear some air coming in pretty soon. Almost there. The actual capacity of the transmission galley, I think, is 1.1 gallons, 1 1/10. So a little more than a gallon, but I think we're only going to get about a gallon out. And that's what we'll put back in, those 4 quarts. Then we'll check it with the dipstick. One of the interesting things about this that I read, and I didn't, oh, there's our air bubbles. We have now reached the bottom. You can see the vacuum is broken, and it's using that last bit of vacuum to suck what it can, but it's not going to really do any lifting of the fluid when there's air behind it. But you can see we're just over a gallon here. So I'm just going to do a little cleanup right now. I'm going to move this hose up into the galley and try to establish a vacuum again with my left hand. And I'm cleaning up that galley area, getting that clean. Okay, that's pretty good. We can get that with a, come wipe that out with a cloth. Maybe some paper towel. Okay, I'm gonna move this now over to this side. And I'm sliding it down. I don't know if you can see from my angle, but I'm going to the bottom of, I'm down the bottom again. And I don't really expect to get anything at this point. We'll see. Just maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not getting anything at this point. So I'm taking this now and do my little acrobatics here. Put a little vacuum on this, maybe do it. I like to do this sometimes. Create a vacuum. Just put my thumb on it and then pop it. And that kind of drives the fluid down. Okay. And I think we got it pretty well out of here. And you could wait all day for this, but what I'm gonna do is just take this piece off. Okay. I'll lay that there, put it on the absorbent cloth because it is going to drip. No question about it. It will drip. Okay. Now we got this piece here. And kind of clear this as best as we can. And okay. Okay, get that running in. Okay. What do we got here? We got a little bit here. So we get that to run down. Like I said, you can play this game all day long. And eventually, I just store it in a bag and it can just stay there. Yeah. Pull. There we go. And that's running in. So, oh, I know. I was going to tell you something else while we're waiting for this to drip. I was talking about this dipstick. Interestingly, the fill lines, you can see the two notches at the bottom here, a low and a high fill line. You want the fluid just below that top line, and anywhere